Good evening. Hope everyone is doing great. Let's talk about being positive and yet nothing still works for you. Do you get what I mean? You are being positive in everything you do and yet nothing still works for you. So please, I would like you to gather your friends and family members. I would like you to gather your friends and family members for them to join us tonight on this particular topic because this is something many people complain about. We need to touch deep. Let's see where things are going wrong that you and I may not even understand. Okay? Thank you for joining us tonight. And if you're watching me right now and you're a new subscriber, I'm saying thank you and congratulations for joining us on this channel. You will love this channel. We are all family here. I welcome each and every one of you, and I want you to know that I appreciate both the old subscribers and the new subscribers and my viewers. I love and appreciate you all. So let's go straight without wasting much time. Why is it that so many people actually think positively, act positively, do every single thing in a positive way, but yet they are still suffering? They are still not getting the answer. Let's talk about it. It is true we always teach that people should be thinking positively and always believe in positivity, channel their mind in positive energies for good things to happen for them. Yes, it is a good thing to channel your mind positively, and you need to be doing that for positive things to be happening into your life. Then why is it that some people, even after being positive, yet they still do not get the things they are looking for? Or rather, put it this way, they're actually positive, they get good things, but it takes time. What I mean when I mean it takes time, I mean it actually takes time before anything good can happen for them. Like, not that they don't get something good, but it takes a whole lot of time. Like, they can do something like this the way we do it in Africa. Like, it shows when someone is actually suffering so much. You get things, but before you get that, you are like in a near death syndrome thing. Why is it that? So let's touch deep. There are things that we don't know that are happening in each and every one of us life that is deep. I want you to channel your mind that you came from somewhere. You have ancestors that were there on this earth before you were born. There are things one must have gone through in the past that when they are gone, people of today will begin to suffer it. Even in all your goodness, in all your prayerfulness, yet you'll be suffering. It's not that God doesn't answer you. God answers us in so many ways. God can use people to touch people's life by revealing certain things to you through those people He's sending into your life. Many of us cannot say that one or two persons have not approached them to give them a message of maybe something that is happening to their lives. But you know what, as human beings, we tend to doubt a lot. We doubt so much so that we always want to see, just like Thomas in the Bible, before we can believe. You see a good person suffering so much, and yet in the midst of that suffering, he or she is being positive, and yet they are not getting the answers they need, or they are getting the answers but not like the way they would have wanted it to be. You see people suffering so much before any good thing will drop on their table. There are people like that. You see someone working tirelessly in the office. Promotion will come and pass. Nothing will happen for him or for her. People in the office premises will always be constantly promoted. He or she will still remain stagnant. Even all his efforts, being positive, cheerful, happy, that is wearing a cheerful outlook. Yet, not that he will not be promoted, but he will eventually be promoted after when he or she must have lose that hope. Like tired, dejected, that good thing will now fall on their table. Why is it that? This is not what you and I bargained for. Then there are some people in life that will call people with excess grace. You look at them, they don't really work hard like the way other people are working extra harder. They really do not need to do a push I mean, they really do not need to make much effort. All they need is just a little push, like just to raise their hand to move something a little bit, and you see everything falling at their beck and call, like as if the universe is waiting them to just say, I need this, and that will be falling on their feet. Even when they did not open their mouth to say, I need it, you see people forcing them to take what they did not even ask you of. And that is how they get things easily without skin pain. When it comes to promotion, that person may not be working more than you, yet they will get promoted before you. There are people like that. Or in businesses, people that does businesses, you saw that one selling like there's no tomorrow. Maybe in a supermarket, in a shop, or just in his or her business, you see them selling like there's no tomorrow. But you, even after praying so hard, you are still finding it difficult to sell even one item from your shop. Then that is when you see people saying some things like, we know her or we know him. He prays very well, she prays very well, and it's like God has forgotten them. No, God did not forget you. Instead, God has positioned some people into your life to actually direct you on the right path. Many of us have been going through the wrong path for so many years of our lives. And that is why when they wake up, you find yourself waking up like after 30 something years, after 40 something years, some people after 50 something and 60 something, some after 20 something years. But you must eventually wake up, because the things you are passing through in life, when you constantly go through a certain thing, you wouldn't want it to continue. Initially, you might be so adamant, so stubborn, you careless. If anyone tries to chip in something to you, like, why don't you look at it this other way, you see them like giving the attitude of, please mind your own lane, I don't care. Then you notice that constantly for so many years of your life, you've been going through the same process, the same life routine, nothing changes. Then you wake up, you notice that it's up to 30 years, 40 years, 50 years above, and even maybe 20 something years, you are still settling at that place, still settling round and round and round and round at that same spot. That is when you see that person will wake up and say, what is actually wrong with me? I need to find where this problem lies. That is what I mean by people being positive, doing things positively, yet they are not getting the answers they need. Then the thing is this, the problem is, like I said earlier on, you came from somewhere. There were ancestors before you were born. Something must have happened in the past that you did not know about. That's where your problem lies. All you need is just a little push for something to be done, for you to break out and attend to grace and attend to the highest place you were appointed to be by God. There are things God can do for us. There are the ones we can do for ourselves. The only thing God does for us is to position the people that will direct you on a good path. As you are praying, your prayer is actually moving mountains. Your prayer is actually making a way for you. But another thing is, are you ready to listen? Are you ready to head to that way your prayer is making for you? Because no prayer is a waste, my dear. After those years of praying and asking God what the problem is, God is positioning people into your life. That is why in one of my teachings, I thought about having the spirit of discernment from God. When you have it, that comes across you, you can check and see or know the kind of spirit that is leading that person, and to know when the person is telling you the truth and when the person is lying. If anybody comes to you and be telling you something that did not happen in your family history, why would you believe them? Of course you will know when somebody is lying to you and when they are not. So in this case, what we are trying to teach us here is look deep. There is something in the past that must have happened that is hindering the whole family member from making a headway, that is stopping you all from attaining your heights, that is making you people, instead of going forward, you are going backward. Look deep down. There is something there. All the prayers you've been praying for so many years of your life, the things the prayer has done for you is to position the people that will tell you, why don't you look at it this way? Why is this happening to you? Talk more of when you must have explained to somebody that you are settling in a spot, you don't know what is happening into your life. All you need to do is to look inwards, know what the problem is, and remove that problem from your life. If you remove these problems from your life, you will see your life moving like like a whirlwind. You will see your life moving. You will notice that all those things that you've been finding so difficult to do will start moving for you, like as if you've been the one who has been blind. You will see favor dropping at your beck and call. You will see good things of life happening for you. You'll be shocked. The promotion you've been requesting for will begin to fall at your beck and call. Why would all these things happen for you? Because you need to remove whatever obstacle that has been blocking your way. Check this thing in the Bible. It is in the Bible. You know about the story in the Bible where the devil is fighting the angel that is bringing down answered prayer, and fought the angel tirelessly, even though at the end the angel won. But these are what I mean by God has answered you. Your own guardian angel has brought down your blessings to deliver to you. It's like bringing down your blessings to deliver to you, and a door was locked, and the door needed to be opened or to be broken for you to come out and receive your blessing. Not that God has not answered you. All those your years of praying and crying to God, God has already answered you. When you look deep, you will see the problem where it lies. Then you begin from the scratch to remove the obstacles. There are many people with gifts higher than us. If you have them in your family, they will help you. Whereby you don't have them, there are so many ways of cleansing oneself, cleansing out bad energies, negative energy, to break out from poverty, stagnation, and make a way. There are people that can handle this, or you can do it by yourself. But the truth is, there are some things one cannot do by themselves. There are some things you can do by yourself. If it's all about like receiving positivity into your life and opening your doors, assuming there is nothing holding you before, yes, you can do a lot of cleansing. You can do a lot of rituals that concerns positivity, and cleanse yourself and break away from them. But there are some problems that are deeper, that needs all these people with gifts to actually help you out of that one. That particular one you cannot do for yourself. But the truth is, you need a good person, a truthful people, like a truthful, honest men and women of God to help you out. Even if that one is not a man of God, a woman of God, but they have good spirits, they have this gift from God, but they are honest and truthful. These are the people you need. What I mean by the people you need, you don't need people that will charge you so high, because if you have that money, I don't think you'll be suffering like that. So you need people that are truly honest and does that work because God called them to do it. There are people that are out there with so many gifts. They don't charge you anything. They can only tell you this is where your problem lies and this is the solution to it, without charging you a kobo. Those people are the ones you need. The ones that charge you so high, it doesn't mean they are fake. But what I say in the case is, you are charging that high. If that person has the money, I don't think that person would have come to you. They would have gone to somewhere else to solve their problems. So you need God into your life to actually direct the person with human feelings, with empathy, that will come to you to say, this is why you are suffering. This is the solution to your problem. And they will team up with you and help you solve that problem. Because when two or more are gathered, like our Bible said, there he shall be in our midst. It doesn't mean that separately, as we are doing our prayers, that God doesn't answer us. God actually answers each and every one of us. But there is this thing that has to do with agreement prayer. You will agree with me, when there are two or more people agreeing in God's name, mountain moves. A lot of things moves positively for you. So that is why I said, when we are being positive, You know the way you live your life, upright life. You give alms. It's not as if you don't get good things, like I said, but before you get that thing, it is difficult. Please look deep. Something is wrong somewhere. It could be in the past, it could be from the ancestors, it could be anywhere. Look deep. Don't just focus only on top, like saying, I know I will get there, I know I will do this, without trying to look deep. If you continue like that, that is when you see people waking up after so many years of their life. Some will tell you they regret waking up at that time. But I want to tell you this, no time is waste. No time is a waste. Whenever you wake up, it doesn't matter. Even if you decide to wake up at 50 years, 60 years, tell yourself that you still woke up on time. Yes, I know the human in us will tell us it is late, but I want you to know that nothing is late until the person dies. It's only a dead person that things are late for them. So long as you are still living, still breathing, nothing is late. A lot of people even made it in this life at the age of 70. A lot made it at the age of 60. But doesn't mean we are praying to make it at that age. Everybody is praying to make it in their prime. But all the same, continue to be positive by telling yourself, so long as I have woken up, I have realized where my problem lies. And at the end of the day, when the problem is solved, you are waking up early. Begin that place. Begin to run your race. Remove the obstacles that has been hindering you from making it in life. Continue to run. It must surely be well. So things happen spiritually. That is what I'm trying to tell us. There are a lot of things that goes on spiritually, or rather everything happens spiritually before the physical. Everything happens in the spiritual before the physical. All we are praying to God is to give us the spirit of discernment to actually realize on time and know where our problem lies, because God has already answered you and I. When you realize what is going on, then you can tackle the problem. It's just like praying, you don't know where you're channeling your prayer to. But the moment you know the root of your problem and channel your prayers to that root, you see that prayer, you see that thing being solved because you know the root. It's like when you are casting away the devil and mention the name, you see them bowing down to God because you know the root. So, if you are watching me right now and you are among those people who does everything positively, yet they are suffering, yet before they get any good thing, they will suffer for it so much so that they get tired before that good thing will fall at their beck and call again. If you know you are that type of person watching me, all I'm telling you is look deeper. There is something wrong somewhere. There's a little push that is required of you to do. Just a little push. All you need to do is to do that little push and have your life blossom back again, or blossom. You start living the actual life that God gave you. Listen, God blessed each and every one of us. God wants us to live a good life, and He has done everything for us. But remember that the devil is out there roaring like a lion and looking for whom to devour, holding people's blessings. So whenever you are praying, make sure you always involve your guardian angels. Tell them to fight for you. Tell them to fight the devil to get your blessings from the devil. Because God has already dished out your blessings. Invite your guardian angel, your guardian spirit, for them to fight for you. Ask God to give you the spirit of discernment to actually know the roots and the cause of your problem. And when you find out that, look for solution. Don't go to the wrong place, because if you go to the wrong place, you will double the problem and you will suffer the more. Ask God for the spirit of discernment to actually direct the right people to you, and when they come into your life, you will know these are the right people from God. Then where two or more are gathered, there God shall be in our midst. Team up with them to actually remove that obstacle. It's just a little push, because it's a little push because your life is already a life of positivity. And of course, in the meantime of getting those people, learn how to clean yourself, removing negative energy, removing negative vibration. Do the necessary things you can do, spiritual cleansing, so that the coast will actually be clear for you to actually discern the people. When you see them, you will know. So do the ones you can do, then allow God to do the rest. Then there are some people who doesn't have anything blocking them, or those people that have already removed every obstacle from their life. You see them, they don't suffer much. They go through some little difficulties because we are human. Doesn't mean they are suffering that much. And when they pass through a little difficulty, before you know it, it is solved. There are people like that. They don't suffer. There are people that are born into this world not to suffer a bit. There are people with excess grace. Excess grace people doesn't mean that they don't go through ups and downs other people go in life. They do. But you notice that theirs is not as difficult as yours. Things move for them like as if there are unseen beings, like their guardian angels, doing things like removing anything that will cause them pain ahead on time. There are people like that. So if you enjoy this topic tonight, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. And remember, like I said, if you're watching me right now and you are one of these people I mentioned who believes in positivity, does things positively in all their cheerfulness and goodness, yet find things difficult, please look deep. Look deep, and when you look deep and see that, begin to seek for solution on time. Seek for solution to the rightful people, not the wrong one. Okay? Ask God for the spirit of discernment. God is already there to guide you. He has been doing it, but call on Him and seek His face. Seek His face. Everything shall be well for you. And I believe that it is already well. So may God bless each and every one of us and give us the spirit of discernment to actually help us to look deep and know where our problem lies. And we call God to go ahead of us to level all the mountains for us and bring us out from the dungeon of these problems in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you so much. And once again, if you love this teaching, please give me a thumbs up. And if you know you're watching me right now but you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, I said welcome to this wonderful family. I'm going to bring us another topic next time that is very interesting, but for now I have to say good night.